Somebody somewhere at one time said that I'm a person you just can't forget. So I'm hoping you can't forget me, because I'm Bill from Motion Unlimited Museum. And a while back, we were talking about stuff that is cars, trucks, where they're so rare that that's what I wanted to bring you. I was so tired of Facebook bringing, I bought a bag of donuts yesterday. You want to see my donuts? I'm so tired of that stuff. And I want to bring you stuff that's really worth talking about. And we've done that. We've brought you some pretty neat looking stuff. And I got something today that I know you're going to say it's junk, it's rough, it's terrible. And you're right, it is. It's a rough car. And honest to God, I saved it from the crusher because that's where it was going. I bought it from the auction in Nebraska, and it was headed for the crusher. And I said, I'm not going to let that car head for the crusher. This is a 58 Packard, made by Studebaker, 1958. Now this is the standard catalog of American cars. This is the Bible of old cars as far as I'm concerned. It's got every old car in it, and they've got trucks too, in a truck book. And this car is in this book. But you go to other books, and the information is a little different. So there's just a rousing discussion about this car every time it gets brought up. And so I wanted to bring it because I wanted to make sure that what I brought you for information was correct. And here it is. It's on page 532. It's 58 Packard. But the interesting thing is, the 58 Packard, like this, had dual headlights. And you can see it in the book. It's got dual headlights. In every book we found, it's got dual headlights. This car has single headlights. If you go back 1 year to 57, they never made a two-door hardtop in 1957. They only made the sedan and a station wagon. But they had single headlights that looked just like this. So this 58, it's got 57 headlights on it. Now my good friend the Greek, he's telling me that they would just go to the parts room, pull out what they had to put the car together to get it down the assembly line. I think that's exactly what they did. They just used what was ever available, because it was only a year or two after this that Packard went belly up. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you all that is this is a rare, very rare car. They only made 600 of these cars, and in some of the other books it's even a less number than that. Now you multiply that out over 50 states, and that's not very many cars per state. And I wanted to bring this car to you so you could see something that just wasn't blowing a bunch of smoke at you. This thing is a very rare car, even though it's rough. And I know I've said that a couple times already, but I want to get that point across. We're looking at something that's really neat. Now Mike, the Greek, he's telling me, what are you going to do with this car? I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with it. I saved it from the crusher. It's probably not worth a lot of money. I'm not gonna put it out on the market and sell it for 500 bucks for somebody to strip it all down and make a rat rod out of it. So it might be here at Motion Unlimited for the next few years that we're around, however much time we got left. But I don't intend this car to be anything but what it is right now. If somebody wants to restore it or use it as a parts car, I can live with that. But this car deserves more for what it is than just throwing it aside. So let's look at the car. Now this bumper was only on the 58 with this bullet. That shows you that this is a 58 car. 57 was different. And if we walk down the side, you can see here, this is expanded aluminum. And they put that on the sides to make it look nice. Well, it was really cool till you get back here on the back fenders. Now what they did is they bolted this great big fin on an original Studebaker body to make it look like a Packard. This is a Packard fin on a Studebaker car. But they put this extruded aluminum all down the side to cover up where this was screwed on. Isn't that remarkable? That really is. In today's age, it couldn't work because you couldn't get the plastic to go there like that. So, but back in the old metal days, you could do this sort of thing. And then the best part, when you get back here, you can see that that expanded aluminum right here and on the back fender. But Mike's got to come back here because I got to show you the most beautiful part of this car, and that's the tail lights in the back end. There are people today in the car world that are spending thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars making this to run these very cool Packard taillights. And this was already being done in 1958. Here it is. Now, there's two separate fins here. There's a fin right here and a fin right here. And this is that expanded aluminum that I was talking about. And these are real Packard taillights. This is all Packard, this whole big aluminum piece that's all Packard on the back of this car. And what they did is they just made a fin come out to the taillight, and then another fin to dress it up with this little reflector that comes down here. And then that aluminum, which you see right here, started right here, and then it went all the way to the front. But look at the back end of this car. Now you see today at Bellows Garage, at Puddin Creek, all in places that are building custom cars, that they're building everything with these Packard taillights. There's a couple more things I'd like to show you about this car. Look at these hooded lights. I just saw a car that was in the SEMA show that they had done the very same thing. Huge, big, long hooded lights. Here it is, already done in 1958. Look at this little peak right here. Isn't that incredible? 1958. They were really trying to doll this car up. And so, I guess we've shown you what we have and shown you a very, very rare car. I would like to say that you're going to look at the background and say, geez, where the hell's that guy at? You are in the back lot of Motion Unlimited Museum. This is a place that we try not to let too many people back here because they're shocked when they see the thing back here. Because when you're in a business like I am with this stuff, you just got to have this stuff. You got to have parts, you got to have pieces, you got to have tires and wheels. And we're in between lots of cars right now because we've been buying quite a few cars. And most of them come in like this. Now, when I got this car, this hood was crashed in, and I straightened all that. The roof was pushed down, I straightened all that. And now I've got it open, and I fixed the doors with the open and close. This is where I work. This is where the grubby guy with the beard works, back here in the back, where every time I walk up front, Peggy says, "Did you change your pants today?" Well, I guess not, but maybe tomorrow. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video.